All right, so over here we are going to look at viewing customer data and viewing the registration form, the data entered by customers during registration, so we can have that data and export it, keep it for future use. All right, so to be able to do that, to be able to view customer data, we'll come here. I've actually installed, I've integrated two systems that can help with that. The first one we are going to look at would be Contactic. Over here on the left menu, you see Contactic right here. We go to Overview. Now when we come to Overview, you can see all the the forms that were filled. All the forms that were filled, we can see all of that here. So let's have a look. You can see the page here: checkout page, website development, checkout page, website development. So let's see each page and the information we have there by clicking that small icon there that gives us the details. Okay, so this is what we have from that page. Let's look at something else. Okay, more like the same thing. But yes, this is it. We can have the information, from we can get their IP addresses as well of the users, those who filled the form, and the details that they filled. We can have all this. So this is for this particular system. There's another way of viewing it, which would be here. All right, so that's just, by the way, you don't really need to do all that, but I'm just looking at something. Okay, all right. Okay, let's look at this then. So actually it's just selecting all the fields that you have. You can see here the various fields that were in the form. When you select them, you get to display the inputs, the data that was entered. So this congregation name, membership size, and all of that, you can have all of them. The previous view was only giving us per each user, and that was why it looks like the whole thing was kind of empty. But this, by selecting the various fields that you want to display all lined up over here. It gives you a preview form which you can preview. Then you can also, export it. This thing, you can export it by just, maybe PDF or Excel or anything. So you can always come back and export this data, which will always be available. So this is just one of the systems that helps you see the data that the users have entered. You may not really be needing this though, but just in case. So let's look at the second system. The second one would be this WP data tables. Left down corner. When we hover, we just go to WP tables. I've already created, tables for that particular form. So, all right. So this is it. User registration. When we click it, we'll have, a list of data that was entered, which is a bit more detailed. Alright, so these are the entries. So user type, we've had user type. So here's what happens. Some of the inputs are not, we have business organization. Business organization does not have this field, name of mother church. Doesn't have this, doesn't have this, doesn't have that. So that's why some is empty, because those are the options, those are the fields. So when someone chooses business organization, these fields do not come, so they become empty. So that's why. But for these ones, you realize we have these ones. We have 1, 2, 3. Then we have that as well. User IP address, entry date, and all that. So this is where we can find entered data by users. Now let's just go and look at customer data. These ones are a bit boring and too raw. Let's look at so another place we can see customer data is where we were previously looking at the subscriptions. We can find customer data in our subscription button over here. So this is where we can find customer data as well. So it's more like in a lot of places. Then also we can come here. Customers. I'm not sure we have a lot of customers because it's new, but when we hover over here, we should have looks like we have no customers. Yeah, I think so. So that's it. But this is exactly how it should appear. It's supposed to be at least 1 or 2, because I think it's a network. 1 or 2 people have at least registered. So but anyway, this is for analytic purposes. So that's another way you can see customers information. So we've looked at 3 ways to 4 places you can find customer data, which we can always export and make use of them whichever way we want. So sorry, that should be it for customer data, registration data, and all of that. I think that's okay.